Good morning. Boo. Hello. Hello, everybody. 7 a.m. on the dot. A little bit later than yesterday, huh? We are ready to roll. Good morning, everybody. Happy Halloween. I came prepared for that. Not really at all. But it's good to see you guys. You know what I have, though? I have one of these Mickey Mouse hats. So if you guys bug me enough that I don't have a costume, we'll put this on. Good morning, everybody. It's good to see you guys. Welcome aboard. How we all doing? Welcome. First of all, Fly Guy coming in with the 9-month membership. Where did my music just go? That's not... Oh my gosh. No. It's too early. I'm going back to bed.
Where does a ghost go on vacation? Malibu. Embarrassed smiley face.
That was the best and worst joke I've ever heard. Fly Guy coming in with the $2 donation. That was actually pretty clever. I have to say, I'll give you full credit for that one, dude. That was good. It says, where does a ghost go on vacation? Malibu. Am I really gonna put up with this all day? Did I pick a horrible day to come on and stream for you guys? Thank you, Fly Guy, for your $2 donation, as well as a 9-freaking-month membership. Holy crap, dude. That's quite some time. Oh my goodness. So, we have picked up the Q4XP. Before we do anything with that, I gotta say hi to you guys. Bakazada, how you doing? Fire's good to see you. Of course, Fly Guy's here, because I didn't bore him enough yesterday. He decided to come back for more. Good to see you, Fly Guy. Hope all is good. Hope you got your rest. Fires, how you doing? T-Mac, Mogsy, hope you're doing all right. Congrats on the COVID jab. That's pretty good. Hopefully you're feeling okay. Joseph, how you doing? Good to see you. Jose, good to see you. James, how you doing? Great to see you as well. I see you're in the A380. Yeah, right? Yeah, totally. Jarrett, good to see you. Good morning. Oh boy, Gio's here. He says, oh lord, 150 bucks in 1 week. Sweet baby Jesus, right? The amount, this plane was not as cheap as I was hoping, but I hope it's worth it. I haven't flown it yet. So, this is day one, of trying to fly this thing. But I flew the Majestic, if you guys remember, so I'm hoping they're fairly similar. I mean, what could be too different than the Majestic? And then, who else do we got this morning? We got Ian Yariel Rivera. How you doing? Great to see you as well. So, without further ado, we're going to get this party started here. And we're going to get flying. Folks, if you haven't done so and you're enjoying the content, don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button. We got quite a crowd for 7 a.m. Holy moly. I wasn't expecting that. Let me tell you, I'm still a little worn out from yesterday's Cross the Pond stream. I hope you guys had fun on that. It was a very fun, almost 10 hours, and I would do it all over again in a heartbeat, seriously. So yeah, that's definitely was so much fun, guys. I literally went to bed last night and I'm thinking, we freaking did it! No CTDs, no nothing, and it was everything I could have hoped for, if not more. So thank you guys so much for making yesterday super special. Can't let Mama Shark find out. I gotta get this soon, I know. Alright, since you guys might bug the crap out of me, let's do something here. Yay or nay to the Mickey Mouse hat? I found this. This is like the closest thing to Halloween you're gonna get from me today, besides a few little scares with my flying skills. So, yay or nay to this? This is all I found, but I'll leave that over here just in case you guys bug me about it. So, alright, let's get this thing started. Here we are. Look at this bird, folks. Q400. We haven't flown this thing since the Majestic. Hey, Tommy, good to see you. How you doing? You guys are really gonna make me put that on? Is that what we're going for? Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, let's have a look at the Q400 first. Look at this thing. November 452 Quebec X-Ray is going to be our ride over to Spokane. Here we are in the beautiful Portland. Sun's just coming up here. It's actually a really nice livery they did on this for a default livery. So I'm liking that. Look at that. Beautiful sunrise. But we're flying Alaska Horizon today. I'm pretty excited for it. So let's have a look at that. Tommy, I'll double check. I know Nairo was one. There were, in 10 hours, I gotta look back on it, Tommy. I'll let you know, though. So, that's what we're flying today. We're flying Alaska Horizon. Let me pull up the flight number so you guys can actually see what we're doing today. Because I decided to do this as realistic as possible. So, we're gonna look at this. Where did you go? WC, buenos dias, good morning, how you doing? So, let's do this. Oh, you can't go wrong with hotels.com? Bull. So this is where we're flying today. We're Horizon Flight 2378. It doesn't depart for about an hour, so I thought we'd do this flight today. We're taking off supposedly at 8:40, so that should be good. Zayden, happy Halloween. Good to see you. Why not? Horizon 559 Kappa. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. No, they usually do 2 and then 3. I could have done 2559. I thought we'd just do this today. So we're headed out of Portland today. We're on the remote gates for the Q400s. And we're gonna be off to what? That's a Halloween costume. And we're off to Spokane today. So we'll make sure we go into Charlie 25 if available. Once we get over. So aside from that, let's have a look at our sim brief plan today. And we can go over that. So yeah, Horizon 2378 is our call sign. We're going to be in the Dash 8 Q400. We're going Portland to Spokane. Alternate, if we don't make it to Spokane, is going to be Seattle, Tacoma. Flight level 250 is what we've planned for today. We'll double check that to see if that's going to work out, but that should be fine. Airtime today, we're looking at 1 hour and 7 minutes. We're going to take, look how much fuel. Look how much fuel. Holy, that's like nothing. I could literally I mean, for an airplane, it's nothing, but wow, that's not bad at all. 0 fuel weight, we'll make sure we get 53.6 plugged in. Here's our routing. We're going to be on the, what do you call it? The Portland, the PDX something, I don't know, I think it was 7, departure. We'll double check that we are going to file. And then Zoomer 1 into Spokane, so that shouldn't be bad. Captain AB, it's great to see you. How you doing? Return leg? No. Reason being, I have some work to get done today, and it's only 7 a.m., so I thought I'd kind of get this done early. But no, we're only going to have 1 leg. It's probably going to take us like an hour to get off the ground to get this thing set up. But yeah, no, just 1 leg today, just 1 leg. We're departing 10 right. Looks like we're into 2-1 into Spokane. That's not bad at all. 2 seconds. All right, there we go. So yeah, this should be pretty good. Can we do VATSIM? That's a good question. I was contemplating it, so you know what, guys? It's Halloween. Nothing scarier than messing something up on this day. We'll download it for VATSIM. Come on. If it won't, there we go. Always takes a minute. So yeah, I guess we can go on VATSIM if you guys want to fly along. I'll just switch all this up here. So, that should be good. And I say we just get started here. So, what we're going to do, let me file this on VATSIM, since you guys really want to do VATSIM. You like trying to get me kicked off a network. Flying JFK to Heathrow in the 7-6. Nice, that's a good flight. 7-6 is a great plane, too. What are you flying? I'm assuming, what, Delta? Does Delta do that? That's awesome, dude. That's a really nice flight. Also, guys, smash that like button if you haven't done so and you're enjoying today's stream already. I know it's Halloween. Let's spread some Halloween spirit and scare the shit out of some people on VATSIM. No, I'm just kidding. We will not be doing that. You know what I will do? Because I'm no fun. I'm never this fun. Fires already knows it. Hold up. Ow. I think it's too small. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I need to fix the ears. We're killing it already. We're already ruining this, aren't we? There. Happy Halloween. I hope you're happy. I don't know what... Hold on. I gotta fix that. That's better. No, we'll do it like that. Is that better, folks? You got the Mickey Mouse hat. There you go. Happy Halloween. RXDB, good to see you. What's your headset? It is the... This thing is small. There we go. I gotta fix this, guys. Holy. I haven't put this on in like 2 years. Probably since the last time I went to Disneyland. Shh. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. I almost got it. There we go. Perfect. Alright, now we're good. Now we're good to go. So yeah, my headset is the, Thrustmaster Air Force headset. Yeah, there you guys go. Ta-da! Happy Halloween. You won't be getting this often. Don't get used to it. There we go. What stand are you at? We're over here at the Alpha stands. It's the remote stands. I'm not sure if they've changed them since. But that's what we're at today. We're at the remote stand. Sorry, guys. I should have done this beforehand, to be honest with you. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. Other than that, we are on Volanta, but Volanta doesn't seem to be working as it should. I'm gonna join you. Yeah, that's what we were doing. We're gonna go ahead and connect here. Let's go ahead and connect to VATSIM. We are QXE 2378. We'll do that. We are in the dash... What are we? What is the 3-letter code? It's D... I always mess this up. DHAD. We'll put that in. DHAD. Q400. No CCAL needed, really. Shit, I just connected as an observer. I knew I was going to do that, too. Alright, there we go. Connected. Perfect. So we're on the network now. We're on the network now. Thank you, Fly Guy. Yeah, we're in. We're in. Alright, perfect. So, what we're going to do here, we're going to jump inside the flight deck. We're going to get this thing rolling. And we're going to get on our way this morning. All I need to do is file the flight plan, and I think we'll be good to go. So, let's go flight plan, load, Portland, Spokane. Callie, how you doing? I know, right? Happy Halloween. Yeah. You guys better not get used to this hat, because it will not last long. One day. I'll do this one day in the year, and I'll do it for Christmas, and that's it. Alright, folks, welcome to the flight deck of the Q400. We gotta get this bird rolling. Look at this thing. I'm already excited. Now, I know what you guys have begged me for, like, the entire time that I talked about this plane yesterday. Let me just use the bathroom. This should ramp you guys up for the flight here, so let's see what goes on. Sorry, hold on. Somebody didn't flush on the last... There you go. I know you guys were excited for that one, so yes, the toilet does work. It does flush. Seriously. Just make sure you flush after you go. So, that's something that's really cool that we're going to get to listen to when all 50 passengers have to use the bathroom when I turn off the seatbelt sign. Very nice. So, first thing we're going to do, we're going to come on over to our tablet here. Let's go ahead and connect the ground power unit. That should be good to go. Good. Up to the overhead. I'm just kind of doing this based off our Majestic memory. That should turn everything on here. Let's go ahead and bring our sounds up a bit as well. That should be nice. And good to go. Haven't done Halloween since I was 9. I forgot it was Halloween until about 10 minutes ago, and you guys were like, where's your costume? And I'm like, oh, great, here we go. So, all that looks good. Let's go ahead and use our checklist here. 2 seconds, folks. Let me just go grab something, and we'll be good to go. 2 seconds. Alright, good. Alright, cool. It was right here. So, let's go ahead. Before we start checklist, circulation fans. This should be good. External checked. Everything was kind of pinned and good to go. Flight deck preparation. And we've already done our briefing with you guys with SimBrief, so we can do that. So, before we start checklist, circuit breakers. Everything should be good. I kind of have this thing down based off memory. But I thought we could kind of incorporate the checklist as well. How was Cross the Pond? Alice, it was really cool, dude. Really cool. Why are you Mickey Mouse? Because it's all the Halloween things I have in my house that are mine. Slim to none. Fires, let me get this bird set up here and we'll be good to go for sure. So we can switch on the external power. All that looks good. Everything's looking good up here. This is my first flight in this, guys, in about, I'd say, 6 to 8 months. So, bear with me on that if I'm not up to par as I used to be. That all looks good so far. Let me, like, switch the view here. I just set these up real quick. Scott, how you doing, dude? Good to see you. Flew this plane yesterday. It's amazing. I'm excited. I really am. I hear it's really nice, too. So, all that looks good so far. It's looking pretty nice, though. Let's go on down here. Everything's looking good so far. I'm going to kind of turn these guys on since we're on VATSIM. On you go. Let's go ahead and plug in 22.8. I might need your guys' help through this. Good thing they included a checklist. I'm happy about that. Alright, we should be on Unicom now. So let me verify that. Yes, we are. Good. Let's get everything kind of turned on here. Because this thing... Can I not hide these? I guess not. Let's have a look here. We got to get everything turned up. So, before I start checklist, circuit breakers were checked. Passenger signs we are as required. Let's double check the emergency exit lights here. Make sure those are armed. Move those down. Emergency exit lights were armed. Good. Anti-skid is on. And we'll get our fueling and everything done here in a second. So we'll get the fuel going. We'll get this bird on the way. Hope no ATC comes on. It's pretty early. If so, there's a lovely button that says disconnect, and we'll be sure to test that out. It's a really cool feature about VPilot, or of XPilot. It's always it's the panic button. So, it looks good. Let's go ahead and get this thing loaded up here. All we need to do here is select the load. So, passenger count, let's go ahead and fill this thing up. No children, please. All that looks good. That looks fine. We are in pounds, so that's very helpful. You guys are too privileged and you don't get all these bags, so we're going to bring the cargo down a bit here. That looks good. Time en route today, we're looking for about... We'll put an hour 40 just in case we have to divert there. And the fuel on board, we're going to need approximately, what? Putting about 7,500 pounds. No, 6,000. Wait, am I reading that right? No, 7,500, yes. So we'll aim for around there. Oh, wait, I can just type this, huh? There we go. Alright, we'll put that in. 7,500 pounds is in. Zero fuel weight today we were looking for was 53.6. Or 53,601. Can't forget the and 1 there. So that looks good. And all that looks good so far. Center gravity's looking good. All looks good. We can go to the load summary page here, and that should get everything going. Route I'd recommend doing is Portland, Spokane, Glacier Park, Seattle, Portland. I wish I had time. I only have time for one leg today. Alaska 559 Airways isn't children friendly. Yeah, we dress up for Halloween and give you an attitude. That's it. Kilograms over pounds. I just do it so SimRoof so I don't have to convert stuff when we're in the US. That's all. But no, I agree. Delta, good to see you. Laredo, how you doing? Great to see you as well. Hope all is good. Alaska with the hat again. I feel like we do this every year, don't we? I feel like I remember putting this on last year. So all that looks good. Time en route is set. 30 minutes reserved. Taxi time, I'm going to bump that up to 20 minutes today. Because I don't want to get stuck here. Reserve fuel, yes, good. En route fuel, after fuel, total pack 62. Okay, that looks fine. We'll confirm that. And they're going to start loading this bird up. So, all that looks good so far. We'll make sure everything gets set here. Make sure all that gets turned on. Good. We'll switch this over to external power. That looks good. And we'll kind of get everything turned up here as well. Let me see here. Does this... That should do it. There it is. So, now we got to find the brightness that I always forget where they are. Like, on this bird. Like, always. And I want to say that if I move this guy back... They're somewhere over here. Let me see if I can move this. It's like everything is in a interesting click spot. I gotta get like everything turned up here. Still getting used to it. So here it is. PFD, MFD. That should do it. Yep, there we go. There we go. Southpaw, how you doing? Even in the right frame of mind today to fly after almost 10 hours? I don't even know, dude. I woke up. I'm like, we're flying this. We're flying this. That's it. Alright, we can get everything turned up here. So PFD, MFD, all that looks good. That all looks fine. I recall these being in an interesting spot, too. Like, I know one of them should be down here, if I'm not mistaken. Just gotta figure out where it is. I think it's right here. Yep, that's where it was. Perfect. Perfect. I missed the hat. It's been a year. Like I said, I don't do this often. We can click on. That's gonna run its checks there. That looks good. Everything looks good up here. We don't really need any lights on up there. All that we need is the, Sorry, I gotta, like, pan down so I can read this. Tail and logo, that's fine. Position light. We can actually leave that off for now. We'll put the no smoking. Seatbelt sign can't stay off for boarding. All that looks good so far. And we'll just let everything run its checks. Alright, down we go. We can accept that. Now, ooh, we're so close to having to update the nav data. It's that time of year, isn't it? Alright, let's go to flight plan here. My bad, actually. We need to go to nav. And I believe... Double-click this. Here we are. So, Portland... Okay, I recall how we do this. So, let me get this guy up here for SimBrief. And we're going to plug in our flight plans. So, BTG... Bravo Tango... Oh, go away. No. Bravo Tango Golf is going in. We can accept that. That looks good. From Bravo Tango Golf, it's going to be off to PAPPS. So, we'll do PAPPS. Can accept that there. From PAPS, we're going to be off to Zoomer. Zoomer went into Spokane. And that should be pretty good. So, ZOMR, good. No, ZOOMR, sorry. ZOO, Mike Romeo, and accept. Good. So all that's in. There's our flight plan so far. It's a pretty short one en route today, so that should be pretty good. So Zoomer's in, then we're going to Spokane, so we can do KGEG, and for that we'll accept Spokane, and that's kind of the flight plan for today. So all that looks good so far. We'll go back in here, double check everything up on the overhead. We can leave the EPU off for now. Pitot statics can't come on, standby can't stay off. We'll make sure the gens are all... Oh, they're already on. That can stay on minimum. Bleeds can stay on. And that should be good so far. Alright, let's go back to the nav page. As you guys can see, we have everything in there. Flight plan's looking good. So what we'll do here... I believe it's going to be under... have a look here. I'm still trying to recall this thing. Let me see. It should be if we go for our departure. James, I can probably answer that after the flight. I don't really know till we've done a full flight in this thing and how it behaves. But so far, I'm liking this thing. I think it looks pretty nice. So, for the departure in this, usually that's your direct page. So we would want to go to... Here it is. Usually this is it. So yeah, as you guys can see, Portland to Spokane, 251 nautical miles. We're looking at 45 minutes en route, so that should be good so far. We do have our fuel on port, so that is perfect. And I think if we were to head into... It's one of these things here. I'm sure of it. And I always get this part mixed up. It's either going to be... Have a look here. It's one of these pages, and I always screw it up. That's the thing with the departures in this bird. So I believe if we had to... Not that one. It's one of these where you have to click it enough to set the departure. Wasn't this one? No. We don't need it under nav. Haven't flown it yet? Yup, we're dead. Oh boy. Oh boy. Would it be in our direct? It shouldn't be under the VNav either, so I'm thinking it was back to flight plan. Not in Portland, though. Gonna start working on some of the liveries? Nice. Yeah, guys, bear with me here. I told you guys this was our first flight in this thing. And I'm just trying to recall from my Majestic days as to what we set for the departure. So let me just recall that here. Believe if we went... Here it is. Now I have to hit flight plan and then menu. It was one of those sequences. So departing Portland today, we're going to be off of runway... WC can confirm this because he's up in Portland. We have 10 right plans. We'll insert number 3. We can enter that. Like I said, it was going to be the Portland 2 departure, so we can insert number 5. And then we shouldn't have anything there, so we can just insert that. Back to the flight plan, you can see Portland goes in. Once I click that, delete and confirm, that should put us up to BTG Direct. Then we can go back to the menu. We can do our arrival into Spokane. Spokane is landing ILS runway 21. So we'll insert runway 3, or which would be 21. We should be on the zoomer 1, so we can put in number 2. Should be no transition here, so we can just do that, and then we're going to hit number 1 for the ILS, so we can accept that. We don't have the Spokane transition either, so that's pretty good to go. So back to flight plan. Flight plan should be there. All that looks good. I already bought the parachute. Oh boy. So we can kind of run through the flight plane here. Get rid of this. This is just like a discon. ILS, good, good, good. Alright, flight plane's in. All that looks good so far, folks. That's not too bad. And the aircraft's kind of getting its thing going here. So, back to the menu. We just run through this to make sure everything's looking good. We can get our seatbelt light on. There we go. And that should be good so far. Alright. Few things I want to do here. As far as this goes, I feel like, is there a way to hide the, what do you call it? FMS1 is selected, so that's good. Don't need to really tune off that. So we'll just go FMS1 there. We can go ahead and select nav mode. LNAV is going to come alive. We're cruising up at 25,000, so we can just do a direct climb here. We'll go 25,000 feet. Come on now. You got it. Things like I'm not climbing today. What's the onboard food? Well, it is Horizon, but I'll throw in some fruit and cheese plates for you guys, because that's always my favorite thing at Alaska. But that should be good so far. We can leave this guy over there. That looks good so far. We'll move these guys back up to auto. That should do it. Seatbelt sign is on. All that looks good. Position lights can come on as well. And I think we're ready to start the APU here in a minute. Look at that. There's somebody loaded in. Nice. Oh, wow. You guys are all loaded in this morning. I love it. Loving it. So, that looks good so far. We'll go ahead and set all our speed things here. Is it dark? It's just starting to come up for me, WC. Yeah, it's like barely. But it's just starting up. Alright, let's go. Before I start, make sure everything's there. Condition levers are still on field off. That needs to stay where it is. And then to start, we'll move it up to start and feather. Which actually binded over on my Bravo here. So let's go ahead and fire up the APU. Let's go...
Alaska 1907, radio check.
5x5, head to your horizon, 2378. Horizon 2378, radio check.
5x5.
Thank you. Alright, good. So, radio's working, all that looks good. Trying to make the flight. Awesome! Flying with ATC, that sounds good, dude. Let's see. You're the 7-3? Nice, T-Mac. Nice. So, let's go power. Start up the APU here. APU is going to start. You'll see go to starter. And that should fire this thing up. And that should be good to go. Awesome. Let me go ahead and do something here. I'm going to bring the range in a bit. So that should be good. Leave that there. Leave that over. FMS1 is selected. Have a look here. I'm going to bring that guy in. Yeah, there we go. And our flight plan should show up as well. Lothar, how you doing? Great to see you. We'll go back to here. Now we can get our perf information in. But we're going to go all the way up to 25,000 feet here. And we can actually probably set up the VNav here as well. Perfect. 250 set. All that looks good. Make sure the APU is going to fire up. Should kind of hear it going. Let's see. Can we hear it? Yep, there it is. It's super quiet on this plane. Also because I keep my sounds down pretty low. And then once this thing shows available, we'll switch over to the gen. And that should be good. I can turn the bleed on for it as well. But that should be good. So we'll basically leave that where it is. All that looks good. We're going to climb with IAS speed. Yaw damper coming on. And departure speed. Where are we going here? Gonna climb out at about... We'll start initial 190, make our way about 210 for the climb. And that should be good. So we'll throw that in there. That looks good. IAS is set. 25,000 plugged in. All that looks good so far. We'll switch over to the APU gen here. And we'll close on up the doors and get ready to push back. So that looks good. Let me make sure it actually loaded the fuel. Which I feel like it did, but at the same time it didn't. Which is what I need to double check here, because if it didn't, that's a problem. But let's just make sure here. State is standing and unloaded. Let me close the door. Kept flight attendants army doors for departure. Runway for departure, I think I have 10 right plugged in. Yeah, 10 right for departure. So that looks good. Let me see here, to make sure we have the fuel on board. Because I feel like it didn't load it. Load data, total passengers... Total fuel. Load summary. Just make sure this was all there. Landing fuel is there. En route fuel. So it all should have been there when we verified it. So that's fine. I shouldn't worry about that too much for now. Alright, all looks good. We'll run back to the flight plan page. Double check some stuff here. And that'll put us right on the arrival into Spokane this morning. Perfect. Perfect. Ronan, how you doing? Good to see you. Okay, I think we're good there. So what we can do, we can... disconnect the external power that'll send us back to the APU. We'll come back up here. Oh, that looks good so far. Make sure that's set. Leave the window heat where it is. Double check a few things up here. Alright, let me just run through the checklist to make sure none of that's there. I think we're pretty good to go. Fast load. Is that what you mean? Did we not do that? Okay, let's see. Hopefully that's there then. And it put in... Okay, it did. You're right. So that's what I had to click to get the fuel going. So that it feel... Thank you. Joseph's saving us this morning. This wing is a propeller. I'm going to be the FO. Yeah, you don't want to be on the wing today, huh? Oh, boy. Alright, all that looks good. I think we're pretty much good to go here now that the APU is running. Double check and make sure everything's out of the way. All we have to do is just connect the chocks and GPU. So we'll come back over here. Get back on over. Should be able to disconnect some of this stuff here in a second. Let's go disconnect GPU. We should be able to remove anything else that is in the way. Alright, so GPU is disconnected. That looks good. We can go over here, and I think that if we get rid of the chocks here, that's what we're going to need to do. Let me see here. I know there's a way to do it. Okay, this is insane. Look at that. That's crazy. Alright, all we need to do is finish up in here. So we'll go to the fuel page. We need to get this done. And I need to kind of bounce back and forth between this. So we have 62 passengers. So we'll plug that in. 62. Enter that. That should be good. 0 fuel 853.2. Okay. So we have 53. What was that? 53,216. So we'll make sure this is done. Sorry, guys. I'm like trying to make sure this is completed. Fuel on board. What did we set there? I believe that we were running... Yeah, 7,500 is what I plugged in. So we can enter that. Gross weight's going in. All that looks good. Total reserves, we're going to put... about 20 or 2,000 pounds of fuel. So that should be good. Good. And passengers should have been in there, 62. So you can put that in. Just didn't want to save the 0 fuel weight. So let me double check that. Just make sure that's good. 53,216. Okay. That should be good so far. Let me run over through this. That should be good. So we'll have 48 minutes en route here. Aspiring, good to see you. It's the Halloween decorations for this year. So that should be good. At departure on board. Sure, I get all this in here. Make sure that's in. Extra fuel. This is where we always have trouble in this plane. Just make sure it's good. 0 weight, true fuel weight, and the ground weight. Alright. Alternate, we were looking at Seattle. So we'll just make sure that gets plugged in as well. KSEA. Good. See, but it's not saving in there. I'm dressed as Alaska? Oh boy. Whoop. Whoop. Go back. Alright. Let's do this. Let me see here. Whoop. It's like stuck typing in the MCD, or the, what do you call it? Is it stuck on something here? Yeah, I can't even move my view. Let me have a look here. Let's see. Nope, that's not what we want to do. That's not what we want to do. We need to go back to the fuel page. Let's see, you must put in a fuel amount for the alternate. Okay, that's what we're going to do. So we're going to need 2,000 pounds once we get there, which would be 2,000 on the reserves. Okay, this is making sense now. So that's good. Holding fuel, 1,500. And then extra fuel, we'll put 500. So that's 4,000 on reserves. Nope. That's 1,000. That's 500. That should be 250. Okay. That should be good. So all I need to make sure here is that we're not typing into this. Oh my goodness, Ronan. Oh boy. What have we done? There we go. Alright. All that looks good. AP is fired up. Let's go ahead and start a pushback here. We'll get on our way. So, pre-plan. We should be departing here off of 10 right. So we'll just double check that. So we need to go all the way up. So we'll push back to the left. So let's go pre-plan. I need your channel in the FS lot. Oh my goodness, aspiring. Let's go this way. There we go.
Plan acknowledged. Call me through the
We're ready to
menu
go.
when you are ready.
Oh, oh, wrong button.
Ground to cockpit.
Oh,
Please
didn't
tell me
save
where
it.
you
No.
want to go.
Alright, we'll go this way. There we go. Well, actually, let's go like that.
Ground to cockpit.
Alright,
Tow
tow's
is
coming.
wrapping up.
QNH is set. Or altimeter 2980, that all looks good. And we should be good to go. Folks, if you're enjoying the content, please be sure to smash down that like and subscribe button. You guys are absolutely awesome. I expect a tutorial. Well, Joseph's already teaching us on this one, so I'm not sure how helpful I can be. Alright, that should be good so far. And I think at this point we just need to set our speeds here. And that should be good. So FMS is set. That is good. Just double check everything down here. GPU is disconnected. Fuel. Who's that coming in with a subscription? Etsy, thank you so much for your subscription. Big welcome to the channel. And thank you so much. Alright, that looks good. That's not bad. So make sure all that's done. Once we get start approved,
Okay. All
that's
doors
all
and hatches
fine.
are closed.
Quarter traffic
Ready.
Horizon 237 Lima pushing back.
bleed is off. Don't forget to give the passengers some light. You're not wrong, actually. Let's do that. Let's get back up here. So cabin altitude. That's all fine so far. And as far as the lights go, let's do it. Let's do it. We can actually leave everything where it is. We'll head back there. What I put my squawk as, I'll just put in as 2,000 here since we're IFR. Yep, that's all in. Cabin crew, army doors for departure, cross check, stand by for, I'll call. Good. Good. That's all set there. Just double check one thing over here.
Tow connected
We
and
get to go.
bypass
Alright.
zone inserted. Release
There's a
parking
panel
brake.
in the cap. Is there really? Portland ground just came on, 121.9. Oh boy, this is what I was afraid of. 121.9. We'll go ahead and switch over. Hold up, we're not ready to push. Crap. Hold up. Portland ground is on, folks. This is why I was afraid of VATSIM. Why did we do that? Alright, we need to come on in here. 2,000 is in. Nope, that's the wrong button. Shoot. Hold up. Have a look down here to make sure we're doing this right. Let me see here. Let me move this view over as well. Your flight plan is unlinked. Let me have a look here. You're right. We gotta make sure we do that. Alright. Let's do this. Let's go to... back over here. Let me have a look here. Flight plan is not loaded. Alright, let me have a look then. At the thing here. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. So if we come back here... You disconnected, says T-Mac? We're so close to doing that, let me tell you. Let me go back here to... menu. Let me go back to this side. Let me see. So to link the flight plan, this is what we need to make sure we do. Gonna fill your flight plan. Follow the on FFMS. Okay, so that would be in here. Is that what? No, that's not where it should be. So Ronan says X. Hold up. Your flight plan. Go to your menu. Okay, now I see what you're saying. So menu. This is what you're saying. From FMS2. Oh! Did I really just do that? Did I really just do that? No. Shit.
Fly Guy donated
Shit.
$2 through Super Chat.
No.
Right time ahead out, but have a great flight.
Oh my gosh,
Smiley
no.
face.
I didn't just do that. I didn't just do that. No freaking...
Alan Smith donated $10
No.
through Super Chat. Good morning, sir. How are the frames in this plane?
I don't think the
Here in
frames are
Big
what we need to worry about
Big
now.
3D level kappa.
Oh my goodness. First of all, Fly Guy, thank you so much for your $2 donation. No worries, Fly Guy. We'll catch you later. Tyler, with the $10 donation, says, good morning, sir. How are the frames? We're doing okay now. But I don't think we just did that right. Oh my goodness. Did I show up? Oh my goodness, harsh. Whoops. Tyler, thank you so much for the $10 donation, as well as Fly Guy. The frames are okay. But it's, I think once we get this thing in the air, that's where we're going to do this, and figure it out. Alright, we need to just get the flight plan back. I'm just going to have to disconnect, folks, because this is going to be a wreck if we're on VATSIM as well. So let me go back to the flight plan. So yeah, we were direct BTG. So Bravo Tango Golf. We'll throw that in. That looks good. Then PAPPS. Remind me to do it the other way this time. That's fine. We can put that in. And then from there, it's Zoomer and then the arrival. Oh my god. I cannot believe I just did that. I cannot believe I just did that. And then KGEG. Oh my goodness. What a morning, isn't it, folks? I cannot believe I just did that. You guys, what a day we're having already, aren't we? First flight, it's going so well, isn't it? Liam, good to see you. How you doing? Oh my goodness. Alright, let's go back here. Flight plan, then menu. Departing, we said 10 right. We'll throw that in. That looks good. No SID there. It's direct departure. Flight plan, you can clear that. Then we'll go back to the menu and arrive. Oh, I cannot believe I did this. Save is like, I knew. It's all my fault. No, you're good, dude. It's what happens when I'm captain in command. Alright, number 2. That looks good. We have no transition. Number 1. And none of that. So back to the flight plan. We'll just make sure all that's in. Clear that guy. I cannot believe I just did that this morning. I know, Liam. Isn't it crazy? Alright, that should be there. So make sure all that's set. Now, let's try this again. Let's go back to menu. We're going to go back here. We are not going to click that. We're going to go back here. And we'll do that. That's what I think we should have done the first time, right? Okay, now we're looking much better. So, all that looks good so far. Everything's in there. LNAV is selected. AP is on. Now I see what we did wrong. Now I see what we did wrong. Alright, let's go ahead. I think she's already ready to push us back, so we're going to get that going here. So we can go... Parky brake. Released.
Starting
Thank
pushback.
you.
And
Alright,
make
now
our
we
engine.
figured it out. Okay, now I see what I did wrong. So let's get this thing going here, folks. Let's go... Bring this guy up. We need props up. Start and feather on both sides. Not, you don't go there. That's because of this guy. So start and feather. Then what we should... Why are they... There we go. Alright, what we need to do, we need to start with engine number 2. So we'll do that. Select start, and that should fire it up. And you should see it start going here. I think that may have... Did it, Ronan? Alright, we'll check. We'll take a look at that. And you should see this thing start firing up here. Frames don't look too bad. I mean, they're less than, let's say, a total list, but I cap it at 60, and what are we getting? Like 40s, 30s, 40s? It's not terrible. It's not terrible. There we go. Things firing up here. Move you back over to taxi. That looks good so far. Firing up pretty good. Should have one good engine. Over you go. Up you go. And that should be good. That all looks good. Make sure that's where it should be. Make sure the window heat's on as well. There we go. Boy, I love flying these props. It's always a learning curve, but hey, these are some beautiful planes once you know how to do it. Put it that way. Put it that way. Enable steering, right, and that's going to be right down there, which will be for the nose wheel steering. There's a few things I recall. It's always the little things with the FMC that I just cannot remember. Yeah, the clouds look really good, Liam. I agree. Alright, we'll double check on that. Looks like we have two good engines here. We'll bring the props up a bit. Go up to about 850. Good. We'll wait for her to finish up on the push, and that should be good to go. Maggie Sub, how you doing? Good to see you.
Go ahead and set the parking brake.
Okay, so we'll set the parking brake. Probably the biggest parking brake lever I've ever seen.
Stand by.
All that looks good so far. Jen should be on. Go ahead and turn off the APU here as well. Wait on our taxi light here. So I'm just trying to make sure everything's where it should be. So let's go ahead and use the checklist for that. So, after start checklist, APU's been turned off. The main bus ties should be off. Double check the bleed air. Those are good. I heard the engine blow up. Oh boy. Oh boy. So bleed air are on and as required. Battery temps looking good. Condition levers. We'll move those over to max just before takeoff here once she gets out of the way. That all looks good. Make sure the hydraulic pressure and... Ooh, that works. Interesting. Alright, cool. So all that should be good so far. Q400 taxis with only one engine. Really? That's actually good to know, Joseph. That's really good to know. Let me see if the fuel... Okay, we'll leave that there for now. Alright, she's disconnected. Let's go ahead and set flaps for departure here. Leave these guys out. There we go. Flaps coming out. Yeah, I mean, Tyler, there's a few things that I don't know, and there's a few things that I'm pretty confident with. You know, like, just starting it up is okay. It's more so when it comes to the FMS where I seem to struggle the most. Alright, she's out of the way. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Taxi light's coming on. That looks good. Make sure all that's set. Should be out of the way. Bring her props up here. So that should be good. Flaps are set. We'll wait for her. She's given the signal. Means parking brakes can't come off. Now, one thing I do remember is when we taxi this thing, do not move this bar. And there's good reason behind it. That's basically the only way that you're not going to, what do you call it? Go toga here on the taxiway. We've got anti-skid and our nose wheel steering as well. Let's have a look at that. We'll stop this thing for a second. Come on over here. Anti-skid should be... It's down here. We'll have a look at that. So anti-skid, if I'm trying to recall this... Come back up here. Boot air. Let me have a look. This is the one thing I always forget on this bird, is the anti-skid. Let me see. It's always something I forget. It's on the FO side. Thank you. So let's come over here then. We'll switch on over. There it is. Move it back up. Good. Anti-skid co-pilot. Alright, you guys are helping me out big time. You guys are helping me out big time. Thank you guys. Alright, we'll taxi this bird out here. So taxi light is on. All that looks good. Should be good to go. Make sure the beacon's on. Good. Alright, let's get this thing in the air, shall we? Let's go. What a morning we've had so far. What a morning. Oh boy. Also, thank you guys so much for 20 likes. You guys are seriously awesome. Very much appreciated. Thank you guys, seriously. I know it's a big struggle this morning. I definitely know, man. The shadow is taunting, isn't it? It's Halloween after all. Alright, out 10 right for departure here. So we'll taxi out. Yeah, Rodin, I think we should double check that, actually. Let's stop this thing for a second. We don't need that in reverse. Make sure that's at idle. Let's set the parking brake for a second since we're off of VATSIM. I don't think the fuel page did save, so we'll just double check that here. So I recall... Oh, wait, there it is. There it is. Alright, good. Play plan. Alright. Back off the brakes. Parking brakes can't be released. We'll get this thing rolling. There we go. 4:42 p.m. Nice, Samuel. Whitman, good to see you. How you doing? Hope all is good. Also, thank you guys for the new subscribers as well. I know sometimes it doesn't sync up with my alerts, so thank you guys very much. Alright, let's go back here. I need to go back. Fuel. So he says, fuel menu. From FMS1. Alright, yep, there we go. Now I'm getting the hang of it. Ant, how you doing? Good to see you. Alright, perfect. I think we're getting somewhere now. Alright, flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff. And that should be good to go. There you got it. Alright, cool. Like I said, we're going to have to take some time to actually learn this thing. But for this being my first time doing this, and I want to say it's been about 6 months since I've had a good flight in the Q400, then we're making some progress here. This thing is beautiful, isn't it? Good morning, Portland. Just double check one thing here, and I think we'll be good to get off the ground. And I think we'll be good to go. My Volanta doesn't seem to be working. Who's up with the subscription as well? Miss Approach, thank you so much for your subscription. Big welcome to the channel. Very much appreciated. So we're actually out to 10 right today. We're actually going to 10 right. FPS. So my FPS counter is all the way to the right, folks, on your bottom right. Right now we're doing about 30s and 40s. So it is a little heavy, but I'd say for all the detail, it's kind of expected, if that makes sense. Alright, that's looking good so far. We're out to 10 right today. So we are going all the way. Make sure the lights come on once we cross the runway up here. There we go. Perfect. Where are we headed, Samuel? We're off to Spokane this morning. Hopefully. I have to say hopefully, at the rate we've been going. So all looks good. IAS for climb is looking good. All that looks good so far. And I do need to make sure altitude select is on so it levels us. Alright, lights on to cross the runway. We'll turn it back off here in a second. That looks good. Yeah, Tyler, it is a little comparable. That is comparable, that's for sure. Also, when I do stream, though, it seems to take away from my FPS, so it's another thing that I've noticed when streaming. Try to keep her on the center line here. Boy, and I thought we were going to go to London City today, folks, so I'm kind of glad we didn't, because that could have been very bad. That could have been really bad. Adi, how you doing? Good morning. Good to see you. Alright, that should be good so far. We'll get this bird in the air. We'll get this thing going. Thank you guys so much, by the way, for almost 30 likes. We haven't even gotten in the air yet. I know it's been a very busy morning, but I really appreciate all your guys' support. You guys are insane. Alright. Flight attendants are seated for departure. That looks good. Let's go ahead and go down here. Make sure all that looks good. We can just kind of leave that open for when we need it. Alright, perfect. So we'll leave that there. Nose wheel steering is armed. So far, so good. VNAV path. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh!
Master donated $1. Special thanks to my bank account for being barely able to handle this donation.
Oh my goodness. Aviation Master. The man, the myth, the legend. Coming in with that $1 bomb this morning. Thank you so much, dude, for your support. Huge thank you and shout out to you, dude. That is super kind of you. That's hilarious. Thank you, Aviation Master. You are something else, man. That was you who sent in that DM this morning. We're definitely going to arrange for that soon. So, Joseph, as you were saying, we are not going to be using VNAV on this flight today. I'm going to kind of manage that on my own, based off charts and things like that. Since we do have a star going into Spokane, Navigraph charts is going to help greatly with that. It's morning for you here? Yeah, it's 7:48 a.m. Pretty early today, actually. You do it at cruise? Yeah. We might try it out. We'll see. We'll see. Alright, cabin crew seated for departure. All looks good. We're going to hold short here for a second. And we'll make sure everything looks good with the aircraft. And we should be able to get this thing in the air. I do need to release the lock here, because I've done that. I don't know if it's the same on the Majestic. If anybody knows what I'm talking about, then the gear will not go up. I've had that how many times on the Majestic. So I'm not sure if that actually works in this plane or not, but make sure of that. Alright, let's hold short here. That looks good. I don't know, 738 pilot. I was wondering that as well. It's definitely a price jump, but there's a lot more features in this bird. Most turboprops. Oh, 2 seconds, folks. Alright, there we go. Most turboprop pilots, including me, stopping on the taxiway, use beta on throttle, because that's what this is for. Got it. Nice. That's awesome that you're a pilot as well. Still hand flying at 17,000. Oh boy. Alright, we can release this guy here, because we are about to take off. Props are all the way forward. Flaps are set. All that looks good. Lights are coming on. And we're good to go. Alright, you guys ready? That was almost an hour on the ground. That was as predicted. So, we're getting somewhere. And we'll change the nose wheel steering, make sure everything is set for takeoff. So let's line this thing up here. Take the Q400 for across the pond next year. We wouldn't make it across... Couldn't make it across Lake Michigan. There we go. So we'll hold it right here. That looks good. All that's set. We'll change the nose wheel steering. We'll turn that off. That looks good. All that's set. We need to make sure that this guy gets set up for flight mode, and we're ready to go. Alright. Let's go. Speed up a bit. It's gonna whine at me. This thing is definitely hard to do. Alright, power set. Speed's alive and indicated. Wow, this is difficult. I am not used to this. Bring that back a bit. 100 knots. There's V1. Rotate. Let's try to get this thing up here. And positive rate. Gear up. Okay, so the lock goes off there. That's better. You have one engine on a merge. I just noticed that. We're going to have to fix that. Nose wheel steering off. Yep, it was off. This thing's just hard to... I think my pedals with the sensitivity, actually. So we'll climb it out through about 1,000 feet and start that left turn. There we go. Alright, that's better. That's much better. So let's try for the autopilot here. It should be in IAS mode. We can go ahead and bring in our flaps. And then once we've climbed a tad more, what we can do here is we can bring the props back to 850. I believe it's 850 after for climbing cruise. So there we go. So it should be climbing here. IAS select is in. That looks good. It should start climbing and taking that turn. There we go. Isn't it? Enhanced Skyscapes is beautiful. I'm going to bring the range out here a bit. There we go. So we should be direct BTG. There we go. Climbing nicely. Who's that with the subscription as well? Sunco Kang, thank you so much for your subscription. And oh my goodness. Oh, are you kidding me? Wait for it. I thought that was going to scare me. You almost got me there. Okay, it's 900 for climax. No. 900.
Aviation Master donated $1.
There we go. Aviation Master! No. Coming in with another dollar bomb. Thank you so much, Aviation Master. You're insane, dude. I can't think of another joke. Start thinking on the Halloween category. Thank you so much, dude, for your support. Huge shout out to you, dude, for all you've done today. You guys are insane. All you guys. Oh my goodness. For bearing with me with this. This is definitely something I'm not used to flying. So we can go ahead here. Make sure climb is now 200. That looks good. Aviation Master, oh boy. We'll climb it out here. That's looking good so far. We'll continue on, folks. Oh boy. Procs back to 900. They should be there. They're over at 900. There we go. No, guys, donations are never required here on the channel. Please don't feel obligated at all. Oh my goodness. No, definitely, guys. Definitely not required at all. So all that's looking good. We'll come back over here. Leave that. So we are inbound to BTG. That looks good. 6,000 in climbing. That should be good so far. So everything's looking okay so far, I'd say. I'd say I'm leaving that seatbelt sign on. Don't risk it. Don't risk it when flying with me. Awesome. There we go. Look at that. Scenery's beautiful on this flight, too. One of the reasons I picked this. Look at that. With that sunrise. Ooh. Oh my. Almost through 10,000 feet here. We can bring our climb speed up as well. We'll go 210 on the IAS. That should be good. This plane doesn't necessarily need to climb 250, you know, it's not a 7.3. This thing is a much slower, easygoing airplane. Well, not easygoing. But it's definitely a little bit slower. Look at that. That's beautiful. Like to see XP, I had a feeling he'd get frustrated. If you don't have much experience with, like, general prop knowledge or GA, that's where it's going to get you. Like, you know, I know what the props do, you know, things like that, but it's not so much as switching it and then feel cut off and you're good to go. It's a lot more hands-on, this plane, if that makes sense, which is something you've probably seen all morning with me. Unusual Elijah, how you doing? Great to see you. And we'll do climb speed now of 220 at the most, through 10,000. Good. So we'll bring this guy out. That looks good. And that should be good for now. Hopefully. Hopefully. Let's get our music back here. Now let's go back to my playlist. Oh my, I cannot believe that took a minute there, didn't it? I just love how Portland ground connected and he's like, oh no, it's him. And I'm like, nope, we're not doing it. That's it. Like, he's like, oh great, I came on for the wrong people. Man, that is amazing. Look at that. Don't crash on approach. It's hard to land this, and I know that from the Majestic. I've had some really good landings in the Majestic, and I've had some terrible ones, to be honest. So, I guess you just kind of have... And don't flare it early, you're just going to go down the runway. Like, you almost have to wait till about, like, not even 20 feet. Like, just flare at the last second, or it's gonna go off on you. That's what I remember from the Majestic. And that's one thing I could never do right until recently. We should take it to ENST. Ooh, that would be fun. I know we're going to do London City. I really want to do Toronto, the Toronto City Airport. I thought that would be fun to do. Yeah. Had a panic attack. I tried to do my first VATSIM flight. We'll do my first flight in this plane. Dude, this plane is rough, let me tell you. It's not rough. It's just, it's a learning curve from your basic 7.3 or A320. You know, it's not like, how do you put it? It's not necessarily the easiest. It's definitely one of the harder regional, I guess, jets. I would say prop. But yeah, I'd say it's a little bit of a learning curve, and that's to be expected when you're coming from something like a 7.3. Don't cut power to... Oh no! Hold that power and don't flare, or you're going up and around. There we go. Oh my word. Oh my goodness. This guy!
Aviation Master donated $1.
No!
How am I not broke yet?
Aviation Master, please, save your money, please. Coming in with another $1 bomb. You are insane, dude. Oh my goodness, please, dude, save your money. I want you guys to be able to get this plane. Please don't waste it on me, and my inexperience. Thank you so much, Aviation Master, for support, dude. Huge shout out to you, dude. You are seriously awesome. Oh my goodness. Have you flown the Majestic? I have, Ashwin, I have. I really like that plane, but this one might hold me back from flying it. It might. Innsbruck, we can fly Austrian. Does Austrian still fly these? Or did they retire it? I thought they just moved on to the Embraers. Am I wrong on that? I'm not sure. Oh boy. Aviation Master. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Over 30 likes as well. Thank you guys so very much. You guys are seriously awesome. Let's go over here. Go standard. Standard. Good. And that should be good. That should be good. Uploads and videos, how you doing? Good to see you. So there we go. That's better. Up for 25,000, that looks good. They just retired their last one. Right, I recall them doing that. And I'm like, do they still operate it? So I was unsure on that one, but that's good to know. We can still do it. If I'm going to fly Flybe, then I'm totally doing Austrian. There we go. I'm going to bring the range in. That's way too much for me. So, let's have a look at the FMS here. And see here. So we're currently inbound to Paps. Then we're going to be... That's basically taking us all the way for the arrival. So that's not too bad. It's a pretty easy flight. But yeah, not terrible at all. It's a pretty fun one. And And I love Spokane. It's a great vertical sim scenery. So yeah, that should be good. The only thing I'm watching here are the props. And then, correct me if I'm wrong, once we get to cruise, it's down to 850. And it should hold the speed. Let's see. Let's bring this checklist down. So after takeoff, climb power was set. I'm just trying to make sure all this is good. And then cruise... Okay, cool. I recall how this works. We can turn our seatbelt sign off as well. And that should be good. We'll bring... Yeah, we can actually leave our climb speed as well. Explain about... Ooh, that's not good. Aww. That's not fun. Let's see here. We'll open the cabin door. We'll do a cabin tour once we're situated. But so far, so good. That's not terrible. It's not as bad as I thought. Yet. Not as bad as I thought. Let me just do this. We'll leave that there. Good. Oh boy. Wow. I'm happy we did this morning flight too. It's actually really beautiful. I'm really happy about that. That's awesome. Look at that. So, 22 for 25,000. All that's looking really good. I warned you guys. I told you I'd scare you on Halloween. It's just with my flying skills today. Your power lever is not in the 900 indication. Yeah, that's what I just noticed as well. Because it's showing... There it is. That's what it was. It was just on the borderline. Because I was seeing here, that wasn't at 900. It was still at 1020. So that makes sense why I didn't click over. There it is. That's better. That's good. See, you guys are definitely saving us on this flight today. And we'll leave that there. It should resume a climb. Good. Good. And we can kind of let that be for now. Yep. How long is it? Alright, cool. That's good. Oh crap, it's Halloween, right? That was me this morning. That was me this morning. So we're 23 for 25. What is the service ceiling? I thought it was 25, so we're actually going pretty up today. For a short flight, but I think because of all the terrain here, I think that's a factor as to why that's like that today. So we'll let that be there. Continue the climb up. Everything's looking good so far, though. I'm pretty happy with that. Let's see. Yep, all that looks good. Altitude select. Oh my goodness. No! No!
What does the green donate button mean? I think I accidentally clicked it.
Oh my goodness. Aviation Master coming in with some more Halloween candy. Aviation Master, thank you so much for your $1 donation, dude. You are something else, dude. Seriously, thank you so much, dude, for your support. Huge shout out to you and thank you, dude. You are... Oh my goodness. Get those emojis wrong, folks, if you got them. Oh my goodness. It's 27. Okay, I know it doesn't go over 29 at most. I was just wondering if it was 25 or 27, but that's really good to know. So we're actually doing pretty good. And we'll level it out. It's going to whine at us any second here. Let's see. It should. It should. Because it should go like meh and then stop. So let's see. Yep, told you. There it is. I recall some things with... Aw, there are the clouds. So that's good. So once we get to cruise, if I'm right on this, the props come all the way back to 850, and I can just leave everything where it is. It should maintain a speed. At least that's what I remember. Boy, this ortho's amazing, though. V-States for the win. A little bit bumpy here. We'll get the belts back on. That should be good. So yeah, it should level itself out any second here. Whoa. A little bit bumpy. I guess you feel the turbulence more when you're in a Q400 compared to like an A320. That's for sure. Oh my goodness, Aviation Master. Please no more. Honestly, dude. Please save your money. There we go. That's better. So I'm just trying to make sure all that matches up. And once it levels out, it should hold the altitude now that we have altitude select turned on. And that should be good. Good. And we'll just continue to watch that there. Other than that, that's not too bad. This plane is nice and low and slow, but it's honestly a lot of fun once you get the hang of it. It really is. Let's see. So yeah, let's make sure it holds the altitude. And then that should be good. Should be okay. Let's hope. Let's hope. But yeah, we'll have a look at that and make sure it all matches up. So yeah. Perfect. So 25,000 feet's getting plugged in. There we go. We'll hold that there. And that should be good. So, altitude select. So what I think is the props go back to 850 once we level out. And then we can kind of leave it where it is. It should hold the speed. That's what I remember from the Majestic. I'm not sure how that relates across to this bird. But let's hope. So there we go. So, chat, if you could confirm that, props go back to 850 for cruise. I believe. And then we can move that back. I recall that's what it was. I could be wrong. But, let me double check here. Let's see. It looks like it. Yeah. All these clouds though this morning blocked the views. We got all the clouds to see today. That still looks really cool. Usually, yes. Alright, we'll move it back then. We'll leave that there. You should see it roll back to 850. And there we go. Perfect. And it should kind of hold the speed at where it's at. And that should be good. There we go. Depending, it can stay at 900. Okay, that's good to know. Why does the clouds look so fuzzy? They shouldn't be. I swear I updated this. Yeah, I updated that. It's doing weird things, isn't it? There we go. But depending on the situation, it can be at 900. Okay, that's good to know. That's really good to know. Nice. That's actually... This thing is a lot of fun to fly. So, coming up here, we're going to take that left turn at Paps. You should see that turn coming up here in about, what, 70 miles? So, a little bit ways to go. Check screenshots. Let me have a look here. Cloud's looking really good. Oh, I'm glad. Awesome. 2 seconds, guys. There we go. Perfect. Alright, let me have a look at screenshots for you guys. Let's see. Oh, those Q400 pics. Ooh. WC's got some in. Nice, guys. T-Mac, that Alaska, it looks so good. Well done. Well done. Jim Jack, good to see you. How you doing? My frames are at the bottom right, so we're doing about 30s and 40s. Just above 40 at times. It really depends, though. On the sceneries and stuff. But yeah, I'm probably averaging about 40. I'd say 40. But yeah, you can monitor it. If you have a look, does it work? Can you guys see it okay? There's a little, like, number at the bottom of the screen. So if you look to the bottom right-hand side of your screen, there should be, like, a random number that shows up every second. I think it's there. I can't tell. Is it there? Can you guys see it? Yeah. But if you can see that, that's my current FPS. So you can kind of monitor that. There we go. Watch our speed here. And we'll watch that. Just so we don't overspeed it. Yeah, I wasn't sure, T-Mac. I know Orbex is. I wasn't sure about the org store. There we go. Holding about 240. That looks good. Oh, yeah, we have those little frame spikes. Not sure what's doing it, though. But, hey, that definitely is awesome. That looks good. Perfect, guys. Not bad. Also, guys, thank you very much for almost 40 likes. You guys are seriously awesome this morning. I know it's an early morning, but I really appreciate you guys tuning in. I know it's super early, just like yesterday with Cross the Pond, so I'm glad you guys are having some fun this morning as well. Jack, how you doing? Great to see you. Love this aircraft, not the weather. I know, the weather's kind of odd, but it's the Pacific Northwest. I'm kind of used to it. When I fly up here. Jim Jack says, see it, bizarre, a lot of people are having frame issues. 3070, really? Really? Jim Jack, that's good to know. It's on flight rating, is it? So we want that... Where? At flight high? That should be good. Yeah, Black Friday, they'll definitely do stuff. You're right. That actually indicator is good to see. That is. Yeah, Jack. No, the weather here is always on and off. But it makes for some cool views when you break out of the clouds. But yeah, I can say it is a little heavy on frames. Oh, there we go. Look at that view. That's good. Then again, I don't know if Enhanced Skyscapes has to do with it or not, but yeah, I'm not sure. It does seem a little lower than I'd normally get on other aircraft. But then again, you think there's a lot of detail they put into this, so I guess that might have a factor. I'm from England, so the weather's what my people earn all the time. I do. Yeah, you guys are getting it over there now at the time of year, huh? Alright, let's do a quick cabin tour for you guys. We can go mess around with that. I know the lights work. You guys saw the toilet already. Okay, this is what you guys were talking about. That we can work. Let's see. Does this work? No way. The lights work and everything? No way. Okay, this is really cool. Alright, I know it's colder out here, so we'll what do you call it? Can I actually adjust this? I don't want to, like, break something. Did I open something? I hope not. Using AS, what's that? Optimization is bad. Yeah, I can see a little low on frames. Got all in the max delivery in Dublin. Nice! Enjoy it, dude. You mean Active Sky? Is that what you meant, Methalu? Because, yeah, we're using Active Sky. I really like how I can just pop open a tray table on this thing. Or, at least I thought you could. Can you? I swear you could have. Maybe not. Is it not gonna let me do that? You see the windows work. I swear they let you do the tray tables. Right? Didn't they? Or am I crazy? I always recalled that you could. Because you can, like, mess around with that. But I thought the tray tables were... Oh, that's the overhead I just touched. Excuse me! The seatbelt light is on. Don't go grabbing your... Oh, yeah, here it is. Maybe it only works on a few. That might be what it is. There it is. Yeah, this thing is pretty cool. Oh, yeah. See, like, you can really mess around with this plane. I could literally spend the day back here. Why doesn't it close? Come on. It's super hard to close this thing. Come on. Thank you. Oh! There you go. Psh. There we go. For such a small plane, you get poor frames. Yeah, right? I do have to say the frames are a little heavier, but not, like, terrible. But then again, I do have a pretty strong PC, so I can understand, you know, let's say somebody with a 1070 or a 2070 or 26, you know, something a lower spec. You know, I'm running an i9 and a 3070, so I do see how it could be an issue. But that's beautiful, these views. Look at that. Wow. But yeah, no, I actually can see that. It is lower than what I'm used to. So, yeah, I do see how that could be. Lower on other systems, for sure. Wow. I'm seriously, these views are amazing. Let's see. Alright, back down to the FMS. Should be coming up on Zoomer here shortly. And we'll get ready for that. So, it looks like we're only about 29 minutes to landing. That's not bad at all. Wow, that was a fast one for this plane. Definitely. Because we've been in the air just about 20 minutes now. So that's much faster than I was anticipating. Wow. I'm really liking the plane, though. I think it's a lot of fun to fly. Bring an i9. Is the thing worth it? You know, to be honest with you, I don't really want to give you an opinion until I, like, land it on the ground. So far, I like it. I think it has some really cool features. If you're... What do you call it? If you're having trouble, let's say, or you have a lower-end PC, maybe wait till they optimize it a little more if they do plan on it. But I like it so far. I really do. I think that with your specs, you could easily run it, and I think it's a lot of fun. I'm really liking it, though, so far. Majestic versus FlyJSim. To be honest, FlyJSim has actually done a very good job when it comes to the aircraft itself. I really like how easy it is, how they've implemented a lot of cool features. So if you come over to the tablet, I'm very grateful they put in this checklist. You know, it's the little things that count. If you were to compare the, you know, like this right here, like let's say your FMS, right? If you were to compare this to the FlyJSim, to be honest with you, I think that they're honestly so similar, but when you take that step above and implement things like, you know, all the working buttons and the bells and whistles, that just brings it a little bit above for me. So I actually really like this plane compared to the Majestic. But yeah, and the Majestic, think about it. As Joseph just said, it's getting older. You know, a lot of the textures are older. It's things like that. But I am liking this plane. I really am. I think that it's something I'd probably fly more than the Majestic at this point, now that we have a good Q400 for X-Plane. Just being honest with you. Everything over 25. Yeah, you really can't see anything above 30. So, for me, it's still pretty smooth. So, we should be landing here in not too long. Speed's holding pretty nicely as well. So that's pretty good. That really is. I'm loving it. Nice. I mean, look at that. I love being able to do some of these hops where it's like a shorter flights, and you can just kind of chill with the aircraft. You get to learn a lot more when it comes to hands-on. That's what I was going to say. This plane is a lot more hands-on compared to like an A320. So I like this thing a lot. I feel like I'll spend good time in this. I really do. I really do. Let's do this. Massively better than the version 1, 100% agree. I had the version 1, I haven't touched it in probably a year or two, and I'm already seeing, like, this feels like it is a whole new aircraft, to be honest with you. You know, it might be the same developer, but with the work they've done, it's like, what's the same? What's the same? Already halfway down descent, nice. There we go. Hopefully I get 25, because X-Enviro, oh yeah, X-Enviro is quite heavy. I would agree on that. Flyboy, how you doing? It's great to see you. Hope all is good. Good morning. Seatbelts off, please. There we go. Out of a top PC with enhanced skyscapes are... Yeah, I mean, if that's... What aircraft, though, Joseph? That's the thing. If you mean in this plane, that's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. Custom FMC? Yeah. That and for the 7.3. But then again, a lot of people just use SIVA when it comes to... the 7.2. How do I say that? Pendolino Kid, 390, thank you so much for your subscription. Big welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for your subscription. Flyboy, I'm doing pretty good. That's just what I was thinking, is why would we need an FMCE when mostly people use the INS system? You're right. Do you use Ortho? I do. We're using it right now. I actually have a tutorial on it. You can do exclamation point, I think, Ortho in chat, and it'll link a tutorial that I have out there. But yeah, I do. It's a lot of it makes it. So I mean, look at that. With Ortho 4XP, this is actually V-States. But I use Ortho as pretty much everywhere I go. Love the stream, appreciate it, dude. Thank you. What custom would you use? Because I never actually had one. I mean, yeah, he's right. That's what I was just thinking. Is wait a minute, it doesn't have one IRL. So you're actually right on that. That is beautiful. That's amazing. Also, guys, we're just shy of 40 likes if you're enjoying the stream. Don't forget to leave a like and a subscribe if you're enjoying the content. It's super appreciated. It helps the channel grow, and is very much appreciated. So thank you guys for everything today. You guys have been awesome this weekend. Seriously, a big welcome to everybody on the channel, new and returning. You guys are, seriously, I love doing this for you guys, so thank you for sticking around today, no matter how inexperienced I can be on this plane. Thank God I have you guys sometimes, because I don't think we'd be getting further than the gate otherwise. I probably would have clicked the exfil button, what, 20 times till I realized I was doing something wrong? Yeah, I would have done something like that. Well, fires out, so they have the default one. You're new, liar. T-Mac. Actually, I was going to fly another after this. Unfortunately, I have some stuff to get done today, so I won't be. This is the only leg for today. I'm actually lucky. I wasn't planning on streaming today at this point, so I'm lucky I got up a little earlier. And I was able to do this for you guys. So I'm happy I could have gotten up. But yeah, unfortunately, it's only one leg today. But we'll be doing some more flights in this bird pretty soon. I'm going to take some time this week to kind of learn it off stream. And then I think we'll fly it again once I have this thing a little more learned. Not necessarily perfected. We all know that's not going to happen, but Mr. Dougal, how you doing? It's great to see you. Damn it, the world and his dog streaming this bad boy. I know. I know. Well, you've come to the right place if you want to see something scary for Halloween. It's my skills on this thing. Alright, here's the waypoint alert. That means that we're coming into PAPS. So left-hand turn of PAPS. Let me double check this. We are currently... What are we looking at? It looks like... to Spokane, we're going to be... How far are we? We are 119 miles, so give it about 2-3 minutes. We're going to start our descent to Spokane. Yeah, we'll start our descent here shortly. T-Mac, you've been here quite a while. Fires, let me have a look for you. Let me have a look. We'll definitely have a look. Perfect. Let's see. Ooh, I like that, Fires. Oh boy. Not another emoji. Alright, so there we are. We're going to start descending here shortly. I do want to plan for a little earlier descent today, folks. For the reason that I don't want to be too high, then this plane isn't good when it comes... If there's one thing I recall, this plane doesn't like steep approaches. Specifically, London City would be difficult, so I'm really happy we didn't do that today. I actually picked an airport with a long runway, and I thought this would be better than Portland, Seattle. So, when we go ahead and do our descent, I want to kind of do it gradually. So it's not like a straight shot down. We there, yeah, says Flago. We're going to start our descent. We are. In fact, how far are we? Looks like we're about 100 miles out. No worries, Joseph. Thank you so much for all your help. Very much appreciated. We'll catch you on the next one. Thanks so much. Oh, Orlando! Good to see you. How you doing? Forgot you're on the other side of the pond. No, you're good. You're good. Cheryl, good to see you as well. How you doing? You and Orlando, it's good to see you guys. Orlando, you just missed a whole bunch of shenanigans on the ground. We tried to get this bird working right, and nope. Get those Orlando emojis if you got them. There you go. Dash 8 looks nice. It is. Colorado, good morning. Good to see you. Orlando, the FPS is a little heavy, I have to say, but I'm sure it'll improve. You know, to turn down the sensitivity on a controller, I think so, Hussein. I haven't really touched it too much, but there is a way to do it. I'll show you after the landing if you want. I don't want to kind of mess with it now. But yeah, Hussein, I can definitely show you. There's a sensitivity control thing in the joystick settings that I can show you. Just remind me after we land and I'll pull it up on stream. Alright, let's go ahead and prep for our descent here. So we're going to pull up the charts, because that's what's helpful. So let me go charts. We're on the Zoomer 1, ILS 21. So let's go KGEG, and we're going to plan for this descent here. Here's Spokane. So let's open the charts. So we are going to be on the Zoomer 1, and I'm just going to kind of make sure we're doing this correctly here. So I have that opened up. Per what I see here, we're not going via the VOR, so that's not bad. So it looks like down by Moses Lake at 5,000 with Zoomer. So we do need MWH. Okay, I see how this works. Got it. Got it. So it looks like we need to be at... Yeah, okay, this makes sense, actually. Let's see here. And then approach will be on the... Oh, that's where it is. ILS 21. So for the localizer, it looks like we need to be at 4,300. So we'll descend and maintain about 5,000 here in a minute. Orlando, I compare it to something almost like between the Zeebo and the Flight Factor A320. Something similar. Alright, let's go ahead and prep for a descent here, because we're getting quite close. We're almost there. We're less than 100 miles out. So let's descend and maintain. Canadian dude, how you doing? Good to see you. I'm just trying to look at our arrival here and plan this all out. Let's go back to the flight plan. So let's go down to about 15,000 initially for gangs. That we did already pass over that. So I'd say 10,000 is fine initial. So let's go 10,000. We'll bring that down. I don't want to get too low at all here. So 10,000 is probably the minimum I'm going to go until we get closer. And then it's 4,300 feet up ahead. So 10,000 there. altitude select, and we can do, I believe for descent, we should probably use vertical speed here. So we can go vertical speed. So let's go, we'll do a vertical speed of about 1,600 feet per minute. Bring these guys back a bit. Let that roll back. And I'm going to go ahead and mute the music here for landing. So we can get everything set up with the aircraft. There we go. We're rolling our descent here. That looks good. Like I said, I don't want to like plummet this thing from the sky and go really steep. So that's kind of why we're doing this a bit gradually here. Make sure our speed is looking good. There we go. Just watch that. Seatbelt signs can't come on for landing. Flight attendants prepare the cabin for arrival. What I also love is you can literally see what the seatbelt sign goes on and off. That's so cool. Tolus did that as well, I think. So 24,000 for 10,000. That looks good. Boy, this thing is like, oof, bumpy. Always in Spokane. Let's get a METAR as well for Spokane. So we are updated with the weather. Last livery is one of the best. They did a nice job on it, especially for default liveries. They did. We'll get the METAR there. That looks good so far, folks. And all that looks really good. Okay, so, ooh, good. Not too bad on the winds at all, actually. So right now, variable at 4 knots. That's good. Altimeter 3014. And temperatures are, what are we looking at? Variable at 4. Okay, not bad. That's not bad at all. Alright, cool. So we're descending pretty good here for 10,000 feet. I'm pretty happy with that. Man, I'm so glad the weather cleared up as well. And not too many clouds. It's clear skies today, so that's pretty good. Alright, let's do this. So, out of 22,000, we'll make sure we note that down. Also, folks, if you haven't already done so, don't forget to smash down that like button if you're enjoying today's stream. If you're new here and enjoying the content, feel free to click that subscribe button. That would be greatly appreciated. So, let's see. 22, 10,000. We'll just kind of watch that as we go. And I believe it was 4,300 or 3,900 for the localizer. Tom, how you doing? It's great to see you. Hope all is good. Alright, cool. That looks good. I'm pretty happy with that. So we'll leave that where it is. And we'll descend. Wow. That's amazing. Isn't that something? I love this bird so far. I think once I learn it a little more compared to the Majestic, I think it's going to be a really nice one. So, I'm excited for this. Bought this bird yesterday, can't fly because I have to do... Got it, dude. Well, hopefully when you fly it soon. Hopefully. It's a lot of fun. It is. Alright, so far so good. Perfect. So my Volanta doesn't seem to be working today. I've been trying to see what's wrong with it, and it's not working at all. That's weird. I don't know. Alright, we'll watch this on the flight deck here. Through 20,000 feet. Oh, that looks good. Continue on down here. And that should put us right for the arrival, so that's not bad. You should see Spokane, actually, out here in a few. Because we're 75 miles. Have some turbulence around the VOR. Good to know. Good to know, Team I. Can't stop to your name. Great to see you. Hope all is good. Alright, out of 19,000. We'll set the altimeter here in a minute. Like, it opens, but you can't see anything. Which one? Alright, we'll set the altimeter here in a second. It was 3014. Noise is pitched a bit low, I guess. I can actually turn the sounds up. If that works. That might be a bit louder for you guys. Alright, altimeter was 3014. We'll plug that in. There it is. Set on both sides. That looks good. There we go. And Spokane is like right out here. Yeah, no, it opens, but it's not tracking my flight. I wonder if it's not connected or something that's doing it. Alright, it's been a little bit of a bumpy flight. Let's have a... Alright, cool. We'll have him sit down. So we're inbound zoomer 40 miles, and then we'll go out and circle for the approach. I might even take this approach visually, to be honest with you. Return leg? No, it's only one leg today, due to timing, that's all. Just one today. I actually have something to do. I have some homework to get done after this, and then that's, yeah, and then I have quite a bit, actually. So, That's all. I just have to make sure I get some of it done today so it's not a lot through the week. But yeah, no. Just one leg today. Try updating it? Yeah, I don't want to do it yet. So, I'll do it after the stream, but it's all good. It is all good. So here we go. Through 10,000 feet. We'll go maintain 6,000 feet here. And then that should set us up so we can get one. Rain Dog, good to see you. How you doing? I know, right? I decided to put it on. It's Halloween. Why not? 16,000. That's looking good. We'll watch the speed on the descent as well. That should be good so far. That should be good. There we go. Perfect. Alright, that should be good. So all that looks good there. And perfect. Perfect. Alright, we'll just close that. Good. Kale, how you doing? Good to see you. 10 out of 10. Oh boy. Oh boy. So much effort was put into this, wasn't it? Just put on a hat. Call it a day. Alright, cool. That looked good there. We'll just double check some stuff on the overhead. That all looks fine. It's her arm. Good. All I see is Mickey 559. Oh boy. So down we go. So 3,900 feet for the localizer. I'm actually going to try to do this as a visual approach today. So I'll circle it out still and do all that fun stuff. We'll go all the way out to Lucy, but I'm actually going to try to take this visually so I get some practice in flying this. And that should be good. Because yeah, we're getting quite close. We're probably a good, what? 60 miles to the runway. That's not bad. We'll be landing in about 5-10 minutes. Watch our speed here as well. Definitely watch that. Perfect. And we'll bring the props up for landing once we get a little bit lower. That should be good so far. I know, Raindog, I was debating doing it, but I'm kind of happy we didn't today. Because London City is a challenging approach, and we're definitely not prepped for it. Why'd the autopilot go off? What are you doing? What are you doing? There we go. Psh. How long were we off the autopilot? Like 10 seconds? Huh. Nope. Not happening. I really hope we get an A220 for these sims soon. I love that plane. Especially the whale sounds. If you know what I'm talking about. Oh yeah. You're on the ILS, nice, T-Mac. Good luck to the land, or good luck for your landing, dude. Alright, out of 13,000, all that looks good. I'm gonna put the main lights on here. Just so we're ready. It's the last thing I want to worry about is a few lights. Few lights. So, we'll do that now, especially with the elevation. We're probably below 10,000. So, to par, you should be able... We did London City in a 319, and I actually pulled it off, so... I just want to get some more practice in the plane specifically before I fly it somewhere with a short runway.
Fairchild AFB
What the
information
hell?
Romeo.
Go away.
1500 Zulu weather.
You are...
Windcom.
Bye.
Visibility more than 10.
No.
Sky conditions
Get out of here.
26,500
Shoot.
scattered. Temperature -3.
Who told what
Dew
the...
point -7. Altimeter 3015.
Leave. Shoot.
Arriving runway 05.
God, how do I shut him up?
Runway 05.
Shush. It always
Advise
here,
on
too.
initial contact you have Romeo.
No. Go away. Leave. Please. Stop it. Alright, hopefully it's done. Seriously? Is that how we're gonna be? You flying back? Not today.
Fairchild AFB information
Here, why are we getting
Romeo.
Fairchild weather?
1500
This
Zulu
is...
weather.
Shh, okay.
Windcom.
Okay.
Visibility more than 10.
Quiet you.
Sky conditions 26,500
Can't even shut 'em up.
scattered.
Oh my
Temperature
goodness.
-3.
Hold up.
Dew point
Let's see here.
-7. Altimeter 3015. Arriving runway
Quiet.
05. Departing runway 05. Advise on
my
initial
goodness.
contact you have Romeo.
How do I turn this thing off? Go away. Stop it. That would be... Let me have a look here. Wouldn't be that guy. Have his volume down too. You doing a second leg? Not today, Reese. Unfortunately not. Okay, seriously? What in the world? Quiet. Go away. Go away. I've had the METAR. I've already got it. Alright, we need to slow this thing down here. We definitely need to slow this thing down. Why does the autopilot keep going off? Stay on. Speed back a bit. We'll reduce our rate of descent here as well, so it can start slowing down there. There we go. Field should be out here to the right as well. Okay, how do I get rid of this? Okay, I got him quiet. The only thing I need to figure out how to do is get rid of it. And I can't seem to make that happen. So, what can I do to quiet that thing? I'm not sure. Alright, good. Speed's reducing nicely. All that looks good. We'll get the main lights on here as well. All the lights coming on. ATR to Microsoft? Oh, that'll be cool. That'll be cool. Alright, so crossing zoomer here. 6,000 will slow it down and out and around. That's perfect. Once I drop the gear, you guys can get your landing rates in. Not yet, though. Not yet. Alright, cool. Also, guys, if you haven't already done so, we're going to be going for 50 likes on today's stream. That would be greatly appreciated. If you haven't smashed that like and subscribe button, always helps the channel grow. Very much appreciated. If you're enjoying the content, of course. And Kyla, good to see you. How you doing? Hope all is good. Search for the Milviz ATR. Okay, cool. I'll definitely look into that. That sounds cool. I'm sure there's a lot of flights we can do with that. Got a minus 187. Nice. Very nice. We're definitely going to be going visual on this. There we go. And the field is right up ahead to the right. From what I see, we're only 39 miles to the runway, so that's not bad at all. That is pretty good, actually. Then again, I could be really wrong. Uh-oh, T-Mac. It's a good scenery. Make sure you reinstall it, though. So I'll hold at 6,000. And you should see the field here shortly. Altitude hold selected, so that'll stop the descent here. Good. We'll watch that. You got it, airplane. Don't worry. Ronan, welcome back. Good to see you. Alright, props back up to 900 here. You should see those kick into 900. We'll watch that. Make sure that stays with the speed. Good to see you, Ronan. Welcome back. Just in time for landing, too. Should see the field here shortly, but we're going to hold at 6,000 for a bit. Good. Very good. Awesome. Alright, cool. Flight attendants have a seat for... I think there's only one flight attendant on this. We don't have to worry about that. We'll just give her a ding. Make sure we let her know to sit down. Thank you. Good. So 6,000, now we're at zoomer, so we'll take the right turn, and that should put us right on course for the arrival. And at that point, we should be looking pretty good. Because it's zoomer direct to gangs, and that's where we're at now. This plane or the 340, well, what do you think you're going to fly more? They're totally different. If you want a little more hands-on, this plane is great for that. If you're like, hey, autopilot 1 coming on, auto thrust, and I'm ready to sail for a few hours, that's your plane, the TOLUS. This plane is very hands-on, so keep that in mind. Alright, down 5,000 feet. Quiet you. Quiet. Quiet. There we go. Vertical speed. Go down at about 800 feet per minute, and it's going to be 4,300 feet. That should put us at a good altitude for the approach. But yeah, you guys should be able to see the field show up any second. Good. Alright, cool. All that looks good up here. Yeah, we're pretty much good to go. Awesome. Yeah, like I said, folks, this is day 1 of flying this thing. I haven't flown the Majestic in quite some time, so this is definitely a bit of a learning curve and something I always have to refresh my memory on. But yeah, I'm starting to kind of remember some of this stuff, which is definitely helpful. It's better be a butter. No promises at all. No promises. Like, not at all. I hope it would be, but I'm honestly not aiming for a butter. I'm more so aiming to not smash it into the runway, like not trying to float it the whole runway, if that makes sense, because you really have to get this thing down or it's going to just come up on you. Good. Altitude select and hold at 4,300. Oh, that looks good. If those where they are, good. And we should see the field coming up here. It literally appears on you. There it is. There's the field. So we basically hold here for a bit. A little bit low, but that's alright. We'll just kind of hold it. In fact, we'll hold actually at 4,500. Here for the landing. Just woke up. Singaporean, good to see you. How you doing?
2,500.
And we hold it. There we go. So altitude, hold it right here. We'll watch that. We'll watch our speed as well. This isn't a Boeing. Right? So there we go. Holding the altitude. Smashing the plane, no mercy. Oh boy. I hope not. Boy, these charts are a little interesting. They wanted me lower than this. I know it's a low approach. What are you doing? What is my first officer? Samuel, are you yanking the controls? Boy, and it said light winds today. Okay, you're good. Whoa! 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 What the hell? What in the name of... Whoa! 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 Samuel, what are you doing? What is this thing doing? Is it really the winds? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh wow. I'm not sure this is winds. What is this thing doing? I feel like we're gonna like flip out of control. Holy. It's like trying to correct itself. Who's playing with it? Where's XP realistic? Well, you can see it's actually the stick itself. Now we're taking the left turn. Somebody's literally... This plane is something else. Samuel, what are you doing? Alright, props forward. We'll watch that. That should be good. Watching our speed here. Hold the altitude 200 on the speed there. See, now it's okay. Now it's calmed down. Watch that there. Same. Why is it doing that? I might just hand fly this. This thing is making me nervous. Oh my. This plane is making me nervous. No joke. So the field is out and to the left here. There it is. So we'll make our approach here. Mason, Jason, how you doing? It's great to see you. So left turn. There's the... Whoa! That's not what you're supposed to do. Okay, you're done. Woo! You're done. You're done. That's it. My airplane. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. No. Nope. You're fine. You're fine. Oh, my lord. Okay, then. We'll go out for the visual. That's it. Visual. What in the world? Whoa. This is not easy. Did anybody check the winds? Because it said 4 knots. What are the winds at? Oh my. These poor people. We're not playing air crash investigations today. That's for sure. I don't know what this plane is doing. That wind is not 4 knots. Yeah. Seriously. Quiet you. Check the engine screen. Aha. Are they not balanced enough? Is that what's up? Okay. That's all fine. Winds seem variable. Yeah, right? I want to make the straight-in approach since the winds are so variable, but... Then again, I'm not sure. Alright, we seem to be okay now. We'll slow it down. We'll slow it down. Might have been the engines there. Alright, slowing it down. Winds are gusty. METAR's not right. It's either that or it's something with the plane. So I think we've figured it out. Alright, let's go flat position 1. I should start dropping out on the wings. There we go. Yep, we figured it out. Using custom camera views. I am. Yes. What do you guys think? Straight in approach and just land this thing? Or... Yeah, we'll go out and around. Actually. I'm fine with going out and around today. Talking too soon. Yeah, we'll take it all the way out for the runway we planned. You know why? Because that's not Spokane! That's not Spokane, that's Spokane! Oh, we almost just landed at the wrong airport. Out of all things today... You guys... That was almost the wrong field! Passengers are having fun? Yeah, it's one way to scare somebody on Halloween. Put me in control of the airplane, call it a day. No, XP Realistic's enabled. I think we've sorted it. We're good now. Let's hope. Let's even get 50 likes by landing. You guys are amazing. So that's not Spokane. Spokane is right there. Dude was like, whoops. Yeah. Alright, lights on. All it looks good. Maintaining about 200 knots on the speed. My throttles are not in sync on this bird, which is interesting. So we'll have to figure that out. KFC finger looking good. Oh boy. Yeah, I thought we were landing there. That is not Spokane Airport. That is Spokane Airport. So we're still going out and around for the visual. Happy Halloween, right? And ladies and gentlemen from the flight deck, do apologize for those bumps back there. Air traffic controls just sent us in front of another aircraft there. All looks good with the airplane. We're good to go. We'll be landing here in about 2 minutes. Flight attendants, prepare for landing. They're like, okay, it's fine now. Right? Let me call the cabin crew. Hold on. Norman! Yes, Alaska. Norman, sit down! Okay. Norman! Yes, sit down. Good. There we go. Norman's fine. He's good. He's secured. He got demoted from the FS Labs to this. There we go. Alright, we'll watch that there. Come in parallel to the runway and we'll go out and make the circle to land. Watch our speed as well. It's like, come on, Norman! It was the first thought. I know, we're blaming Samuel. Samuel's like, I'll be the FO, and he was playing with the controls. It's all Samuel's fault. Alright, here we go. There's the field. So we're parallel right now to the runway. That's going to be runway 21 for Spokane. And to think we tried doing this on VATSIM. Woof, that could have been real bad. That definitely could have been bad. Tell him it was me. Oh boy. Alright, let's do this. Let's see how this thing's gonna get along for landing. Like I said, folks, first flight in this plane, so... it's a lot of getting used to. Bring the speed back here. Good. And down we go. Let's bring this thing in. So there's the field. It's just to the right. You guys can see right there. So I'm going to basically get ourselves lowered a bit. We'll drop some more flaps. We'll put the gear down. We'll bring this thing in. And park it. Which is actually what we were planning on doing. So this is actually not terrible. Hopefully we recover this. Alright, in we go. We'll start that turn. Let's go. Ups 2. We need to put the gear down. That'll help slow us down there. There we go. And welcome back. There we go. We'll bring this thing in. We're going visual for the approach today.
2,500.
Continue. Watch that speed. All the way out. Keep the descent rolling. Mad Max, good to see you. Oh boy. Okay, bring those flaps out. What is this plane doing? Stop it! Why is it? It's doing it again. It is literally doing it again. Okay then. So out we go, and we'll take that right turn back. What the hell? These are not light winds! Whoa! 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 What the hell? Ladies and gentlemen from the flight deck, nothing more to see here. We're gonna be making an approach at this time. Please assume your brace positions. What the hell? Happy Halloween! Oh my. Oh my god. Oh my god. I mean, you guys saw, I'm pulling the opposite way. Shut up, we're coming in. Thanks for flying Horizon! Shit. That didn't go as planned. Alright, let's try to make a good landing and try to pretend that didn't happen. Nothing to see here, folks. So slow it down. Flaps out. We do not cut the power for this landing. What the hell is wrong with this thing?
Terrain.
He's having a stroke. Oh my. Oh my good lord above. What in the world?
Terrain.
Shut it.
Sink rate.
Shut it. Shut it. There we go. Oh, I am so thankful to be seeing this. Oh my word.
100.
Continue. Light winds. You wish.
40. 30. 20. 10.
Alright, we're down! Holy shit! Welcome down, everybody! Good! Manual braking. Let it roll, let it roll, let it roll. Holy shit! Alright, welcome down, everybody. Not bad for the first landing. Holy crap. Good lord above. Alright, landing light's coming off, taxi light, wing light coming off. We'll just let it roll out. The runway's 12,000 feet. Oh my word. We're down. Welcome down, everybody. That's all I care about, is that we landed. I cannot believe that. Props coming back. Any second here. We'll put the lock back on. Oh my goodness. Oh my. What? I wish Volanta was working today. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Spokane! Somebody better clip that. That was not what was supposed to happen on this flight. I don't know what happened. And let's arm the nose wheel steering as well. I mean, can we do a second leg? No, I gotta head off. And I don't think this plane would last until I learned it a little more. I'm not sure what just happened. Whew. That was something else. Welcome, everybody. I hope you guys kind of enjoyed that. Oh yeah, the Reiner music. I gotta get that going, don't I? Let's see. Here it is. Ladies and gentlemen! Hold up, I gotta get it going. Hold on, here we go. Whoop, there it is. This button. This button. Ladies and gentlemen! Welcome! You have arrived at yet another Ryanair flight. Welcome down, everybody. We'll bring this thing in. Oh my. Oh my. Thank you, Rain Dog. I almost forgot. I almost forgot about that one. Whew. Let's just park this before we kill anybody else. I hope these people can, like, safely disembark the aircraft. Because that was rough. That was really rough. Yeah, that was interesting. Alright, let's bring this thing into the gate here. Hopefully in one piece. Let's hope this thing doesn't, like, flip out of control on arrival. Alright, in we go. Slow it down. And parking brakes. Good. Turn on the APU here. Forgot to do that. We'll let everything kind of fire up. Landing was better than the approach? Well, I'd hope. We'll bring these guys back as well. Down you go. Down to start and feather there. We'll leave that where it should be. Let everything start to kick in. APU starting up. I swear, that was not supposed to happen. We'll let this thing kind of settle in. Did Volanta even, like, do anything with this flight? No. Volanta didn't work. Bummer! Woo! Welcome down, everybody! Was part of the Alaska Halloween package, says Hussein. No. Definitely not. Oh my. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. We'll kill the engines. What are you doing? Wrong button. Hold it here. 1. Welcome down, everybody! Wow. That was something else, wasn't it now? Welcome, everybody. Jumper just coming in. Get off the airplane before you get more hurt. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't even know if we should replay that. That was interesting. Folks, let's go ahead and wrap up for the day. If I can find this. Where did my music go? You know what we'll end with a cool blast from the past. But that's going to do it. Who's saying yes? Let me show you that quickly. So to do it, you just go to joystick and control sensitivity. And that's all you have to do for any of your, what do you call it? Joysticks. That's going to do it for Alaska, guys. Have a great rest of your afternoon and evening, or morning, wherever you're at. Thank you for tuning in. Happy Halloween, everybody. And I will catch you guys on the next one. Have a great one, everybody. Make it a good one. Stay safe on Halloween, and I'll see you guys later. Peace!
We must never stop the way, yeah. Birds chirping